The following program was produced by an independent producer and does not reflect the opinions of KCCP, American Cablevision, its staff, or management.
The powers of the human mind are limitless. It is only a matter of time before we discover our mind's hidden potential. Join us now as we begin our exploration of the other side of the mind on Mind Probe. Good evening and welcome to Mind Probe, starring Dr. Charles Scott. I'm your host, Vince D. Palermo. We have got a packed house. The Chiefs won. God is in his heaven. All is right with the world. And here's a guy that's right with you, Dr. Charles Scott.
Thank you. Oh, this is wonderful. This is our 451st week, and it's thanks to you that we're able to do this. I want to emphasize at the outset that nothing that I do is related to the supernatural or the occult. I don't claim to be a mind reader or a psychic or a fortune teller. I do believe in the power of the mind. I think it's unlimited, and I think that we can do anything that we want to do with our minds if we put our minds to it. So if you leave here tonight with nothing else but a renewed interest in your own mind power, then I will have been successful in what I wanted to do. Right before the show, I asked three people to do three different things, and I'm trying to remember who they were now. One was a dollar bill. That was you, sir. And this gentleman in the third row. Would you stand? And would you stand, sir? And who else? Oh, you. That's right. 3 envelopes. All right. The lovely lady, I asked her if she knew someone at home who might be watching the show tonight, and she did. I asked her to jot that person's name down on a card and seal it in an envelope. I wasn't near you when that was done. Is that correct? No. And I haven't approached you. You've had that in your possession. Will you hold that up to the light? Be sure you can't see through it. Okay. Sir, I asked you to remove from your wallet some dollar bills, and you did. You chose one. Free choice. Your bill. Sealed it in that envelope. Is that right, correct, sir? Hold it up to the light. Be sure you can't see through it.
No.
Gentleman in the back. I asked you, sir, to think of a hobby or special interest that I couldn't possibly know anything about. Is that right?
That's correct.
And I was not near you at the time you did it.
Right.
Right. You seal it in an envelope, and you've had it in your possession all the time. Good. I think I'll work with you first, all right? Okay. As a matter of fact, come on up here and tell us your name.
Debbie Hale.
Debbie, we're happy to have you. I have a portable phone here.
Okay.
You're thinking of someone who's at home, who's watching the show, who may be watching the show. Mm-hmm. I want you to dial that number. I've turned the volume down so that I can't hear anything.
Okay.
Here, what you do is dial it like an ordinary phone, then push send.
All right.
When that person answers, do not identify that person. Do not identify that person. Just say hello, and you can identify yourself. And you can tell that person what's going on. If he or she is watching, why, they'll know what's going on. But just do that, all right? What were you going to say, Vince?
I said before she did that, order a pizza. Where's everyone on their pizza? He's paying.
Ah, Vincent. If you listen carefully, you'll be able to hear every word the director says. Some words that you shouldn't hear. Is it ringing?
Oh, Sandy. I don't have one of these. Now it is.
Good. Now don't identify that person by name.
Hi. This is your mom. Yeah, don't say anything else yet, okay? All right.
Well, we know that She's his or her mom, right? All right. I'm going to try to pick up that name.
Okay.
All right? Well, I'm going to go for the last name. The last name is Hale, isn't it?
Yeah.
How'd I know that? That's really good. I got special talent. That's your last name, right?
Yes.
I'm going to try to go a little further with you, too. I want you to tell our audience for the first time the name of the person that you're talking to right this moment.
Chris.
Chris Hale. All right, we're going to do one other thing, and I don't want to reveal this. I want to work on the phone number a little bit, the phone number that you just called. I don't want to see the phone, so you're going to have to keep that phone kind of turned away from me.
Okay.
But I want to touch your temple, if I may. Concentrate on that phone number. I'm not going to call it out. I'm going to scramble it, all right? I'm going to scramble the number.
Okay.
Let's go with the first 3 digits. I think I'll give them in the proper order. Is there a 7, a 6, and a 3?
Yes.
Now the last 4 digits we're going to scramble a little bit so that everyone who's watching the show doesn't call that number. A 2,
Yes.
a 4,
Yes.
a 7, and a 3.
Okay.
Are those all the numbers?
That's it.
Good. Thank you very much.
I agree.
So, sir, Chris Hale? Oh, that's $1. Doggone it. Come on up, anyway. Come on up. I didn't look at the dollar. I pulled it out, all right? Take the dollar out. We must have mixed those some way. Hand your envelope up to me, too. And the dollar envelope. There's a third envelope somewhere. Okay, that's right. How do we get these mixed up like this? I think this is Chris Hale. Well, we'll go with the dollar, all right? Try the dollar. Look at the serial number. Is there an F?
Correct.
1,
Correct.
7,
Yes.
6,
Yes.
6. No, 6. 1761. 1761?
Correct.
6,
Yes.
6,
Yes.
0,
Yes.
8,
Yes.
T.
That's it.
Okay. Good. Oh, this is Chris Hale. Let's see. Thank you very much.
Okay.
That phone number, 763. Okay. Come on up. This must be yours, all right? I don't know how this... I would like to do something special, all right? I want you to stand right here. Tell us your name.
Bam.
Stand right here. Bam. You have a hobby or special interest that I couldn't possibly know about. Turn your head just that way, all right? I'm going to work on you a little bit. Imagine yourself indulged in that hobby, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to try to pick it up here, all right? us for the first time what your hobby or special interest is, man.
I like old cars, 1940s.
Old cars, 1940s. Is that what you're all about? Give a hand, big hand. Okay. Thanks a lot. All right. We're going to do something on MindProbe that we haven't done in a long, long time. Oh, yes. We're going to see if someone wants a chance to win a $1,000 bill. This $1,000 bill. $1,000. I wonder if you folks in the back, would you come up here and help me? Because you look like you could probably use $1,000. Come on up here. Both of you. Uh-huh. Okay, come on up. You come up too. Now, let's see. How about gentleman in the back in the green shirt? Stand right along here. One more person. We need another lady to have a little balance here. How about you? Come on. Tell us your name.
Dan.
Dan.
Ray.
Ray. Brenda. Crystal. What I have is a lock and some keys. And we're going to, I wonder, would you mind, Brenda, trying these keys quickly in the lock and find the one that opens the lock? None of them open it? I've got the one that opens it. That's why I had it in my pocket, because I'm wagering $1,000 here tonight. Okay, let's keep that open. That's right. Now, you can hold that. Would you hold that? Hold it up high like this. You hold it up high. If your arm gets tired, you can put it down once in a while. Just once in a while, though. Okay? Drop those keys in here, all of them. You can mix them up. Whichever one of you, I should have another key in there, shouldn't I? I've got only 5, don't it? Well, we'll let Stephen hold it up. And these folks, they'll need the money a little more than you do, so they're going to try to pick the right key. Whoever gets the right key keeps the $1,000, all right? So take a key. Take a key. Take a key. Take a key. Free choice, all of you. That leaves one key for me. One key. If my key opens the lock, I get to keep my $1,000. Okay? Are you all ready? This is just like going up to Harrah's. Isn't it only better? Here we go. Oh, good. Okay. Thank you anyway. Thanks very much. I'll take my other keys. Thanks. Saved again, huh, Vince?
Say the secret word, the duck will come down.
Yeah. When I started doing this many years ago, I used many simple things. Pardon me?
How many?
Many. I used very simple things to try to transmit and send to my friends. This was in high school. Westport High School, by the way. One of the things that I worked with a lot were playing cards. They're very easy to transmit. They have 2 different colors, they have pictures, they have numbers. So what I'm going to ask some of you to do is to work with me with a little experiment with these tonight. I want you just to, if I give you the cards, I want you just to peek at one. Just peek at one. Like that, all right? We'll start with you. I'm going to toss this to you. Peek at one and remember it. And hand it behind you to the lady right behind you there. Peek at one and remember it. Hand it to the lady behind you. Peek at one and remember it. Will you all stand as you're doing this? Peek at one, did you? Remember it. Lady behind you. I think I'll use all ladies on this because I've got... Peek at one and remember it. Toss it over here to the lady in green. Remember those cards now. Peek at one and remember it. Pass it to the lady behind you. Peek at one and remember it. And the lady right in front of you. Peek at one and remember it. Okay, toss me the deck. That's good. That's all right. All right. Concentrate on your cards. I'm going to try to pick up your thoughts. Try to project them to me. Now, don't say anything until I'm finished. I want to try to get as many of you as I can. All right? The 4 of diamonds. Don't say anything. The ace of clubs. The 6 of hearts. The jack of spades. The 8 of diamonds. The king of clubs. And the 3 of hearts. If I've named the card you're thinking of, applaud wildly. Good. Thank you very much. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment with more Mind Probe.
What am I going to do with...
Filthy. Oh, I remember. I brush my teeth in the morning and before bed and floss them every day. This fights the germs that cause tooth decay and gum disease. Keep those chompers looking awesome. Brush them twice a day and floss them. Yeah!
Some say crime is the biggest problem facing America today. But violent crimes aren't the only ones that can shatter your life.
Of course, it would be a good return on my investment. I gave them my retirement savings. They said the investment would protect me, that I wouldn't have to worry about medical bills anymore. Now it's gone. We lost everything.
They said there was no risk. Completely safe investment.
These victims and millions like them learned too late about the crime of investment fraud.
We lost our home, our savings,
Everything. When you invest, be sure you know what you're buying and who you're buying it from. Contact your state securities agency. Don't give your money to strangers. It's a crime what can happen.
You cannot get AIDS or any other disease by giving blood, but you can help save a life. Call your community blood center or hospital and make an appointment to give blood. It's one of the most important things you'll ever do.
Welcome back to Mind Probe. Now, once again, here's Dr. Charles Scott.
Thank you. I'm going to try something tonight that I have not tried in a long time on Mind Probe. It's something that has a great deal of potential, but right before the show I asked 5 ladies if they would make a simple mark on a card, and those cards were collected. And this gentleman here, Steve, has those cards. Steve, on those cards, after you had mixed them, I wrote some words. If you ladies would come up, if you put a mark on a card, it was you. You sit right here. You stand right here. You come and stand next to her. And you stand next to her. And you stand next to her. And you stand next to her.
Sound like Bert Parks doing the Miss America.
Here she is, Miss America. From no swimsuit? Mr. Luck. Did you give me those cards? Oh, that's what I want. All right. You've made a mark on these cards so that you recognize your own cards. What I've done, the human personality can express emotion in various ways, facial expressions, and there are a few here that I've decided to use tonight. Happiness, fear, anger, ecstasy, sadness. Okay, is that 5? That's 5. What I need you ladies to do is to find your card, and then we'll work from there. When you found your card, just pass it along to the next lady. I picked these ladies because they're lovely, and they're going to be very good at giving us facial expressions, aren't you, ladies? Huh? Very good. I'm going to put a leather mask on just to help me concentrate a little bit.
And it's not even Halloween.
It's not even Halloween. That's right. I wear a leather mask. I wear a leather mask.
And what else do you have in the closet?
All right. Well, I'm going to cover my eyes now, and I'm going to ask each of you ladies, if you will, to read the emotion that is on your card. Y'all have your cards? Read the emotion that's on your card. And I'm going to have you come right up in a moment and demonstrate to our audience that emotion. So would this first lady come up, please, for a minute and stand behind me, but let me hold your wrist. Stand behind me and let me hold your wrist. Now I want you, for our audience and for our cameras, to facially, as vividly and as powerfully as you can, show us that emotion that you're thinking of. Is she doing it? Is she doing it? Is she being happy? Is she looking happy?
Yeah.
Is that your emotion?
Yes.
Oh, good. Thank you. Next person. All right. Stand behind me. I want you to express with your face the emotion that you're thinking of, all right? Can you do that? Are you clenching your fist over here? Are you showing anger? Okay, good. Thank you. Okay. All right. Show our audience the emotion that you're thinking of, the emotion that you're thinking of. Everyone's laughing, but I'm getting a feeling of great sadness. Does she seem sad? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now the next person come over. Let's see, this is the fourth one. And would number 5 come to this side, please? Stand behind me. Let me have your wrist. Okay. I want you now to show our audiences your emotions. Show them the emotions. You're very frightened, and you're showing ecstasy. Is that right? Is that right? Good. Oh, I didn't get to see that. So I'm sorry. Was she good? Good. All right. Thank you very much. How were they? Did they deserve another hand for being such good actresses? Usually when I do fantasies on this program, I use ladies, but tonight, for some peculiar reason, I decided to use men. So I have half a dozen men here in the audience who have jotted down fantasies in their own handwriting on index cards. Would you guys stand up? It was you, and one gentleman in the back. And do you have those fantasies back there in the basket? And they haven't left your possession, is that right? Could you pass them up to me? I have a feeling that tonight is going to be the first X-rated mind probe that we've had. I just don't know why I feel that way.
Pick the right person for that.
But I'm going to keep it a family show, as I always do. All right. I'm going to try, but the fantasy I just picked up from this one, I'm going to have to whisper to the person that has the fantasy, I think.
I see the smoke rising out of your hand.
I can only say one thing about this fantasy. I can't even say that. I can't even say that. I'm going to try to work with this fantasy. I cannot reveal this fantasy. This has backfired on me, really. And then I'm going to try to identify from the handwriting whose fantasy it is. So you guys don't have to do anything yet, but I'm just going to try to... all right, that's exactly what I thought it was. And this is a person, yes, one of you should be ashamed. This is a person with a great deal of imagination. A great deal of imagination, a sense of humor, a very expressive sort of person and rather impulsive at times. But I'm going to identify the person, then I'm going to let him know that I know exactly what kind of a person he is. This is an imaginative gentleman. I can't even say a key word to these guys. I can't even use a word. No, I'll say this word. Love. Love. Now look, he blinked. Love. He blinked. Love. Love. Sir, I'm going to have to whisper something to you. Is that right? Is that right? Okay. Sorry. All right. This is a fantasy about business, job, some tension, some stress, confrontations. The name Omar comes to mind. Omar. And this person's fantasy is to put a police academy out of business. The St. Charles, Missouri Police Academy. So this person wants to put them out of business. I know. Yeah. Put St. Charles Police Academy out of business. All right. Okay, this person wrote this in two ways. He printed, which shows imagination and innovative ability, and this person is very expressive also, but a great deal of judgment here too. A person who has a secret side, but a very physical person, imaginative. All right. I happen to know that I think these three gentlemen, are they police officers?
You're asking me? You know?
I don't know. What do you think I am, a mind reader? Gosh, we do an X-rated show when we got 3 or 4 cops in the audience. You know, that's really smart, huh? It's a talent I have, you know. Okay. Put the St. Charles Police Academy out of business. Little twitch at the side of the mouth there. I hope you can do that.
Absolutely.
Is that your fantasy? Okay. This person wants to see his former associates. I don't know, I can't believe this is really coming to me on this show tonight. Burning, he wants his former associates burning in the pits of hell. Sorry. That's right. My fantasy is for my former work associates to be swallowed up in an eternal fiery pit of hell. I knew it. I knew this was going to happen. This could not go on forever without this happening, could it? Okay, this is a very independent person, believe it or not, a very sensitive person, a person with a great deal of intelligence. And in spite of his fantasy, a person with a great deal of deep thought, a philosophical bent. Okay. That's yours, Scott. I know that's yours. You're laughing too hard. That had to be yours. All right, this one, this is going to be pretty easy, actually, because I don't think that gentleman. I'm picking up another police fantasy here. This is a fantasy of yours about winning the tactical championships or something like that. Tactical championships, and specifically specifically beating Vince and Scott. Is that right?
No way. No way.
That's right. Take first place in the next practical championships. Beat Vince and Scott in the Missouri Police Practical Championship. Okay. Well, we got one more fantasy left. Sir, are you a sports fan? Is your fantasy to be a pitcher for the Royals and pitching in the last game of the World Series and pitch a no-hit game or something like that?
Close.
With a score of 1-0 or something, 1-0, right?
Exactly.
Is that your fantasy?
Yep.
Good, thank you very much. Stay with us, we'll be back.
We'll sing it in the streets, shout it in the hills.
So, Mama Missouri, yes, you know we will.
And when they feel the friendship alive in you and me,
They'll realize the magic, and together we will see.
together our pride shines through. Together our dreams come true. Together, just me and you. Together we're Missouri.
Missouri's greatest attraction is its friendly people. You and your neighbors joining together to make visitors feel welcome as they wake up to Missouri. Give yourself a pat on the back, because thanks to you, tourism is helping Missouri go places.
Together we're Missouri. Together.
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we fight our country's battles in the air, on land, and sea. During the month of February, the United States Marine Corps salutes the contributions of African Americans to its proud and distinguished history, a history that will be remembered for that elite corps of men and women who made it. The few, the proud, the Marines.
You're in a crowded emergency room and can't talk. That's when Medic Alert speaks for you. Medic Alert helps us provide the right treatment in time. To learn more, call 1-800-ALERT-80. That's 1-800-ALERT-80.
Welcome back to Mind Probe. Now, once again, here's more of Dr. Charles Scott.
Okay. Will you come and help me? Tell us your name. Come over here. Tell us your name.
Belinda Thompson.
Belinda, happy to have you. Would you do some mental things with me? All right. I don't subscribe to astrology, really, but do you know your astrology sign?
Yes.
Concentrate on it if you can. Concentrate on it. And imagine it out there, big black letters, big black letters. Now, some of you out here who are astrology buffs, you might be able to pick this up before I do, but I have a little bit of difficulty sometimes doing this sort of thing. Concentrate on it. Anybody have any ideas on her? Any astrologers out there? I'm going to go with my first impression here. What's your astrology sign?
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius, that's what I thought it was too. Do you know your Social Security number?
Yes.
All right. Concentrate on it. You know it. I don't think I got this. Do you have a favorite singer?
Yes.
Do you know a song that person sings? Don't tell me whether it's a man or a woman, but do you know a song?
Yes.
Could you mentally hum a song?
No.
Just not out loud. Not out loud. Just mentally to yourself. You can do that, right? I hear a high-pitched voice, a voice with a great deal of range. It's not a woman, though. It's a man. And he's dead. If it's who I'm thinking is, it's one of my favorite singers, too. A very much overlooked man, but a real giant, right?
Yes.
Is it Roy Orbison?
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's great. And the song, don't tell me the song. Don't tell me the song. Don't tell me the song. He had so many great songs, but mentally hum that again. Lean a little closer to me, please.
He loves that part of the
That's
show.
the best part. You should have. What song of Roy Orbison's are you thinking about right this moment?
Only the Lonely.
Only the Lonely. That's a great song. Great song. Do you have a pet?
Yes, I do.
Is it a dog?
Yes.
It has a name.
Yes, she does.
It's a she. Good. Thank you. That helps. Any help I can get, I'll use. Imagine that your dog is outside the studio and you want to call her in. And to yourself, call her. Call her by name. Call her by name. Call her by name. Would you be calling, "Here, Duchess? Here, Duchess"?
Yes.
Is that right? Good. That's good. Let's try something. Could you draw a simple picture for me?
Sure.
Are you right or left-handed?
Right.
Right-handed. Turn around this way. We're going to have that camera get us. I want you to turn around like this. You're going to hold your pad up. Would it be better to do this way or this way? This way? All right. When I say go, start to draw. Is this a picture that is predominantly a circle?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. I think I know. Go. Draw now. Fast.
Yes.
Close enough? Was it a ring or something?
Yes.
Is that what this? Good. Okay. Can you, let's do one other thing. You're such a good subject. Let's do one other thing. Could you think of an object in the audience? Now, this is something you can try at home, and I used to do this, and that you can actually do this. You have someone in your family hide something in your house, and you give them the same instructions that I'm going to give her. I want you to hold my wrist, just kind of, not too firmly, and I want you to mentally direct me to the object that you're thinking of. Mentally direct me. If you were hiding something in the audience, you would tell your family member to direct you to the hiding place. But I'm going to have her mentally direct me to the object that she's thinking of, not physically. What she's doing, though, and I'm going to lead her, but she's really leading me. Be careful. She's really leading me. She thinks I'm leading her, but you see, I'm feeling for her movements, and mentally she's trying to help me. She's trying to help me. No, mentally she's leading me away from you. I'm pulling her a little fast, she reacted. She pulled me back mentally. Mentally. Something about this gentleman. Do you know him?
No. Yes.
What are you thinking of?
A tie.
A tie? Good. All right, thank you, Belinda. Give Belinda a big hand. You come help me. Come help me. Tell us your name.
Katie.
Katie, happy to have you. Katie, come over here. I want you to help me eliminate light and sight by helping me put a blindfold on. Will you do that?
Sure.
It's very easy. And Katie, I'm going to use some $50,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't.
Mm-hmm.
You can look at that one. Now look at that one. I'm going to cover my eyes and eliminate light and sight so that I can tune into thoughts a little bit better, all right? After I've put on the first 2 pieces of tape, I want you to hand me the tape. Instead of starting here, hand it to me in this order as I ask you for it.
Okay.
I'll also be asking for one of these. Yeah, I'll show you. I'll also ask you for the mask, too, all right? So all you have to do is just watch. I'm going to close this eye. Thank you very much. Give Katie a big hand while she's doing that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And that's all I need. You can go. Thank you. What?
Never mind. I'll tell you later.
Someone with the initials SB, SB, SB. Is there someone with those initials? Say hello. Okay. About a job. You're asking me something about your job?
Stand up, please.
Is that right?
Yes.
I believe that in the very near future you're going to be doing quite a bit of traveling with your job. Is that a possibility for you?
I hope so. It should be.
I believe you will.
She's happy. Almost that look of ecstasy.
Is Bert here? Burton?
Yes.
You've applied for a job also, is that right?
Right.
Oh, we gave your potential employer a plug tonight. You've applied for a job at Harrah's.
Correct.
As chief engineer of their riverboat North Star. Is that right?
Right.
You know, Burton, I have a feeling that you're going to get that job. If you do, will you let us know about it?
I will.
Okay, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Is Leah here? Leah. Well, I've predicted the Chiefs are going to get to the Super Bowl a few weeks ago.
Right.
And you know how my sports predictions go, Vince. You know how they go.
I heard about it.
Yeah. But you're asking me whether you're going to be able to go personally to the Super Bowl. And I have a feeling that you will be able to do that. So start planning right now for it, all right?
All right.
Is your middle name Lynn?
Yes.
Good, thank you. Is Brad here? Brad.
Way in the back.
Brad, you're a student?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have a feeling that you're asking me about school and how you're going to do this year.
Yeah.
You're going to do very well. Almost all A's this year, Brad. You can do it. So go for it, all right? Brenda. Brenda, say hello.
Hello.
Brenda, someone's asked an important question. Has asked you to answer an important question for them.
That's true.
Probably the most important question anyone's ever asked you.
I think so.
And he's sitting right next to you.
Yep.
Have you decided on what month you're going to be married in?
No.
I'm feeling that it's going to be May of '96.
Thank
But don't rush things. Ray's a great guy, though, all right? And good luck. Thank you. Is Shelley here? Shelley. You asking me about Billy?
Yeah.
I think he's okay, and I believe you're going to be hearing from him very soon. Is your middle name Nicole?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks very much for coming.
Thanks.
Is Claire here?
Yes.
Claire?
Yes, sir.
Claire's your middle name.
Yes, sir.
Your first name's Mary.
Yes, sir.
You've applied for a job
Yes, sir.
at a doctor's office.
Yes, sir.
Rock Hill Orthopedics.
Yes, sir.
The job is yours. Let me know about it, all right? Okay, thanks.
And don't call him sir, you'll give him a big head.
Paula? Is Paula here? Paula, I have another job question. You're interested in a change, and I believe a change is coming for you within the next 18 months. It's going to be a change for the good.
Okay.
A change that will be make a big difference for you.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Stephen Day. Steve.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
I'm going to get down so the camera doesn't.
But I see that in the very distant future. Very distant. Make it the very distant future, Steve. You understand?
Yeah.
A girlfriend, yes, for you, but in the distant future, all right? Is Debbie here? Debbie.
Yeah.
Oh, I should. Wait,
Debbie Marie? Debbie Marie.
Three Debbies.
Debbie Marie?
Okay.
Debbie, I'm going to keep this question between you and me. It's something that's going to take a great deal of work. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
There's a possibility to salvage, but it's going to take work, dedication, understanding, a lot of other things.
Okay.
So, good luck. It's a tough thing, okay? Thanks very much. Is Crystal here? Crystal. Crystal, I don't have any doubts at all. You've made it before. You're going to make it again. You'll be on the honor roll every semester this year, all right?
Okay.
Thank you. A question from the back. Distant thought. Red hair, mustache, red mustache. Steve Freeman. Steve, you got some ideas about businesses of your own?
Yes.
I have a very strong feeling that you will be successful in just about anything that you try to do. Be sure you have good legal advice, good accounting advice, and go with some of your ideas. I'd be happy to talk to you about that afterwards if you want to, and amplify a little bit on it, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks very much. Katie. Two-part question.
Mm-hmm.
One part, the first part, I'm going to give you an absolute yes. The second part has to do with wind. The wind?
Mm-hmm.
Something about tornadoes.
Mm-hmm.
Something about, does somebody fall into a tornado?
Uh-huh.
Yes, I think so.
You think so?
A tornado.
Okay.
A tornado.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
She's not wearing ruby slippers.
This is the land of Oz, though. Believe me, it is.
That's
Katie,
a good
where are you
question.
from? Tell our audience where you're from.
Pardon?
Tell our audience where you are from.
My background?
What country you come from?
I come from Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Mhm.
See, she came clear from Vietnam just to see Mind Probe tonight. Thank you very much for coming. Is Melanie here? Melanie. Melanie? It's a possibility, a discovery that you're going to make that's going to help, it's going to improve your financial status.
That's good.
You may obtain some money in a way that you're not expecting at this time. Maybe through some work that you're going to do that you're not aware of yet. Is your middle name Renee?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Some of these we have to just pass on. Is Ken here? Ken, you have some property in the south. Not the south, South Missouri. Right. In the Ozarks. Is it for sale?
Yes.
It's lake property, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I have a feeling you'll get the price you're asking, or almost the price you're asking, and it won't be too long, maybe too soon to even suit you that it sells. But it's going to sell. Don't worry about it, okay?
Thanks.
Thank you.
6 minutes, Dr. Scott. 6 minutes.
I can't imagine that I think I have a question here from Vince.
Oh, no, not me.
Did you put a question in, Vince?
Me? No, I wouldn't put a question in.
Is there another Vince in the audience with a last name that begins with D? Vince, I think yes, definitely.
Oh, good.
You
Thank
deserve
you.
it. You
Thank
deserve
you.
it. Okay, thank you.
Give him a hand. He got it right.
Is Dan here? Dan, you've lost something. You've lost something? Money. Is that right?
Yeah.
Dan, I don't think you've lost it. I think it's just misplaced. I think you're going to run across it within the next 48 hours. Let us know about that too, will you?
All right.
Okay? Thank you. Doug Thompson. It's funny how thoughts cluster in audiences like this. You've lost something too. You've lost something too,
Yes,
right?
I have. Yes.
Two things.
Yeah, but he can't have that back.
Two things, right? I don't know what they are, but I feel, as I did with the previous question, that they're not lost, they're only misplaced, and you're going to run across them.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, don't worry.
Can you find sanity again? I didn't know that.
Is Lisa here? Lisa,
Yes, sir.
you're planning a purchase
Yes,
within the next couple of weeks.
hopefully.
You're going to do it. It's going to be a horse, and you'll love it, all right? Be careful.
Thank you.
Okay. Is Bobby here? Bobby? Bobby, I think there's a definite possibility within the next 24 months that's going to happen. Don't try to make it happen. Just let things happen. It'll develop fine, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Good luck. Van. A
Yes.
question about birds.
Correct.
Do you have is there something you're worried about back home?
Yes.
Something that's attached to your house in a way?
That's correct.
It's a bird feeder.
That's correct.
And you're wondering whether the wind's going to take it away.
Exactly.
It's going to be intact when you get home, man.
All right,
Okay?
outstanding.
Thanks.
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Is John here? John Michael.
Yes.
Are you asking me about Tanya?
Close.
Tammy?
That's close. Yeah.
Tanja?
Tamara.
Tamara?
Yes.
Tamara, okay. She's been missing.
Yes.
And you don't know whether she is alive.
That's correct.
I feel that she is. And I think that this is something, it's a little too touchy to handle tonight, okay? But I have a feeling that she is.
Okay.
I better not go on with that, all right? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
2 minutes.
Is Catherine here? Catherine? Catherine?
Yes.
I think so. Do you want to do that?
Yes.
Is the name Joe?
Yes.
Oh, he's a lucky man, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Is Melissa here? Melissa?
Yeah.
Will you tell me your age?
22.
22. Melissa, you will have 4. All right?
Thank you.
Good luck. Is Ray here? Ray's here. Ray, that's something that you can make happen. Both of you can make happen, and if that's what you want, you should do it.
Okay.
And good luck in your upcoming adventure. All right?
bet.
Thank you. Is Wayne here?
Wayne.
Wayne, are you asking me about an animal?
Yes.
Is it your pet?
Yes.
Is it a cat?
No.
Is it a dog?
Yes.
You call the dog Miss Kitty?
Yes, I did.
And he likes Sweetheart, or Strongheart, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
1 minute.
Is Greg here? Greg? Greg, yes, I think you should. Definitely do that, okay? Thank you. We have another Debbie. Another Debbie.
Both
This
of you
is
stand up. What
Debbie,
the heck?
Debbie that's an absolute darling. They both, Debbie, what's your last name?
Darling.
Darling, okay, thank you. I think that will happen for you, but don't try to make it happen. As I've said, just let it happen, okay?
Okay.
It's going to happen. Don't try to force anything, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Debbie. Debbie?
Yeah.
You're planning a trip, or you'd like to take a trip?
Yeah.
With Bill
Yeah.
to Kentucky?
Yeah.
Sure, you're going to go. Why not?
All right.
Go, all right?
You're about to lose that basket.
Is Scott here?
Wrap it up.
Scott. Scott.
Yes.
I have no idea where O.J. stashed the knife.
In the frying pits of hell. Time to unmask.
Is Megan here? Megan. Megan, yes. I'll talk to you afterwards about
Yes,
that,
sir.
all right?
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to take this off.
All these people calling you sir. What is this, two sir with love?
I don't know.
Gee. Looks real painful.
Ripping his eyebrows out.
Ooh. Oh, ow. Ooh. Dr. Charles Scott.
Vince Di Palermo.
Ah.